what are they? Take the step back, and they have not looked for any amount of time, for a stretch of time, like a team that's ready to break through.
They've
like a
put
team that
together
has some superstar players who are going to elevate and guys that are going to come through. You had career years last year. You've got some guys really looking at career worsts or close to this year.
Yeah, Huberdeau is way off. 4 years in a row, he's been point per game player. He's not close to that right now. That's the obvious one. Lindholm's not going to score 40 with these current wingers. That. Zadorov's having a great year. Beyond that, I don't know who else you can say. I mean, I guess Toffoli has been, we talked about it last night. I think he's been their best forward, most consistent forward this year. And that's a pleasant surprise given that it didn't look like he fit this lineup perfectly last year down the stretch. But yeah, what's a calling card for a Darryl team? Do they look like one right now? No. Strong defense, get good goaltending, and grind out 1-goal games. What they're doing is getting average goaltending, not playing great defense, and losing 1-goal games. That's not Darryl hockey.
It's a tough road trip, and you come home and you play Colorado, and that sucks. Like, you are tired. But you know who wins those games or still competes? Really good teams. Really good teams. And I don't know what the point I'm trying to make is, but they are. I can't make it so that you can see it on paper, but there's no way they're emotionally invested in this stuff.
No,
like, they aren't having fun. They look frustrated. They don't look excited. There's nothing loose about what they're doing.
Why would there be? Right? How
Alex,
could they?
Alex, if we have the Toffoli goal, can you, and you keep going on this, Rhett, but if you have the Toffoli goal there, Alex, I'd like to take a look.
I don't know what it's hard to just keep going on it because they aren't emotionally invested in, and what people are like, well, how do you know that? It's like, well, just watch. They're not playing fast and loose and excited. They aren't genuinely happy for each other. They are. And sometimes you got to give a team credit for just being professional, going out and working and playing a game. But on the other hand, if you ain't having fun doing this, well, you won't succeed.
You can play it there, Alex.
You just won't. You have to be excited to be at the rink with each other. And I don't see it out of these guys.
I spent so much time doing this show with you two donkeys, and as I'm watching games, I'm hearing you guys in my friggin' head. Sometimes about you with lines or this or that, and you can roll it, Alex. You talk about, is there any joy in these guys? And it hit me last night as I'm watching this play. It's 3-0. It's a third period. This is kind of a big goal, power play, and the reaction from Toffoli and this group.
Huberdeau.
He looks exhausted.
It's relief. It's not joy. It's like, relief. It's like, oh God, thank you. Power play, finally.
Christ, we need 2 more of these. Okay, well, whatever. Look at him.
Yeah.
So,
look at
it's not a let's go, boys. Third period, we're on the board. Power play, let's go.
Yeah,
it's
not
the
here we go. It's like
he doesn't look at him at the blue line. He doesn't lift his stick. He just kind of. And I'm maybe over judging and over analyzing and all.
Well,
that.
And they might be.
But I take my read off.
But
look at him.
Oh, phew.
Right? Like he
No, that's not a here we go.
Don't just focus on him. Look at Huberdeau in front. Just good. He scored. That's not exciting.
I wonder. Darryl talked postgame about how Dan Vladar and Jacob Markstrom numbers are very similar, so he's not going to buy into goalie controversy. And he's not wrong in the sense that if you look at save percentage in his last 20 games and goals against, they're really close. But the difference for Markstrom is that he's allowed goals early in games. It's tough to be excited when you're getting outplayed by Colorado and it's 3-0 and you're halfway through the first. And maybe if you get those big saves early from Markstrom, not later, you can get a little more excited, but it just felt like 3-0 was a hole they weren't going to be able to climb out of, even though they did play a much more, intense and up pace and hardworking style late.